How did your career begin in the world of beauty?
Oof, that's a long story. I was a good student when I was younger, and to cut a long story short, because it's a long story, I did everything that you usually do to please your parents, going to the university, and I studied economy, and I was 10 years in banking. And then at some point, of course, I enjoyed it at the beginning, but it was not my thing. I needed something with people and my hands, And then all of a sudden, I had a car crash. I was supposed to be dead, and I'm not. And then, but that was the best thing that happened in my life, because that made me stop and think, well, imagine everything was ended. I spent my life just, pleasing the others. And that I decided to move into makeup. Everybody thought I was crazy. But then here I am. I always loved fashion. I always loved, and by the other hand, I love helping people. Making people happier.
Was it hard to start something new in your life?
Well, I was already 36 at that time. I didn't have much support because everybody thought I was crazy. Family, friends, everybody. The guy is crazy. Forget about him. The career of a makeup artist is like starting working for no pay, just to show that you're there and to show your work. I have to say, it took me a year, which is nothing.
How did you meet Bobby Brown?
Well, it was, I'm Portuguese, right? So I started my career in Portugal, in Lisbon. And then I started working for the Estée Lauder companies. Actually, I started in Clinique. The company invited me to be the national education in Portugal, which I accepted because I was really. It was funny because I saw Bobby before on a TV thing, and it was a backstage of New York Fashion Week, and the journalist was asking her, "What do you think about trends?" And then Bobby says, "Well, I don't care about trends. What the most important thing is your personal style." And I said, "Oh, this is it." And that interview really changed my view of makeup, because I realized she is so right, and I didn't know her. A few months later, I got this invitation to get into Bobby as a Bobby education manager in Portugal, and everything made sense, and we crashed into each other, and this is it. It's 11 years already. Yeah.
How do you think, what is the most important thing in makeup? Do you think that less is more, or it's not connected with makeup?
Well, I think less is more, because especially, depends on what you. Makeup has different approaches depending on what is that makeup for. What we do for fashion, and this is on something I'm permanently saying. Sometimes fashion confuse people, because of course what we do in fashion show is theatrical. What we do on a photo shoot, it depends on the theater that we want to give to that photo shoot. Fashion is theater, right? And of course life is a theater, but it's a more simple one. Plus, how long do you have in the morning available to get ready? You need to run, you need to go. I don't know if you have children, but life. It's not that fairy tale of glamorous all the time. It cannot be. So the secret is looking at the mirror and stop trying to find things that we don't like. Instead of that, look at the mirror and be strategic. Think, what is the best thing that I have in my face? And of course, it's about your lifestyle. What you eat, what you drink, it's about sleeping a good night's sleep. That is beauty. And the most important thing is follow your own style. Find your style. Style is the most important thing, you know, and style is not, you don't get it with genetics, right? And also find your own style and don't try to look like anybody else.
You mentioned that in the morning we are rushing, we have no time, and so many times I heard about that we just have to take 5 minutes and we will look beautiful and feel beautiful. Is it just a marketing trick or it's true? Because if it's true, can you tell the secret?
It is true. I mean, obviously, if you have a dinner or if you have, an evening party, that will take a little bit longer because the makeup is also different. But on a daily basis, it is really true that it takes 5 minutes. Because what you have to do is, of course, your skincare. Skincare is super important. The skin looks good if it's well hydrated. So your moisturizer, it's something that is extremely important. And you have a moisturizer for winter, a moisturizer for summer, and you need to assess that. Then second, concealer. It's a key product because, as soon as you get rid of dark circles under the eyes, and everybody has, as soon as you get rid of those dark circles, you look better, you need less makeup. And then afterwards it's about a pop of pink blush. And then on the eyes, it's about eyeliner and mascara, something on the eyebrows and something on the lips. And this is it. It's not a bunch of things, eyeshadows like you go. No, I mean, not for every day.